Here are all the tips I learned during my first year of music production. Enjoy! Blur any sample in Edison for a custom ambience loop. Make sure it matches the key of your song. Add reverse drums to add some variation to your drum loop. Add a stop effect to add some variation in your melody. You can even add a tape stop effect. Also, don't forget about the portamento for some cool variation. Use the reverse reverb trick for better transitions. You can use it on anything. Switch up the sounds in the melody to add variation. Add a cheering loop in the drop for more energy. You don't need to be a singer. Use the Future House vocal processing technique.
My heart can feel the chemistry. Never felt.
Record your vocals at a lower key than your track, then pitch up your vocals to match the key of the track.
Sunrise on our love story.
Add some formant, EQ, saturation, reverb, and you can make magic.
Never felt this way before. Take my hands, run away.
Add some dreamy vocal chop to fill up the spaces between vocals. Use dynamics to add contrast to your song. For example, count one bar before a drop release. Silence is also an instrument. Use automations to add variation and uniqueness to your song. Add more than you think you need. You can still remove some elements afterwards. Add some background sounds to fill it up. Brass shots, ambience shots, vinyl crack, fills, crowd, percussions. Don't hesitate to layer sounds, but only if it adds something. For example, you can layer some low, mids, and high bass for a full-sounding bass. Practice making melody every day to get better. It's the only way I found for melodies. There is no cheat. But if you really struggle, making the rhythm first can help you to come up with a melody. Keep it interesting. Always add something or make changes every 8 bars maximum. Use strum and random velocity for more realistic chords. Add the same note in each chord for more emotional chord progression. Add more than 3 notes per chord for more full-sounding chords. Basic music theory helps a lot. Learn about inversions, suspended chords, 7th, 9th. Add a new extra layer in the second part of the melody so it changes a bit. The mixing chain effect order is really important. Here's an example. Sound selection does it all, so spend some time on it, it's worth it. Sound selection, volume, and EQ is the basic mixing you need at first to achieve decent results. Don't hesitate to cut up to 300 or 500 Hz if needed to remove mud in the mix. Also, don't hesitate to use presets, then tweak them if you want to make your own unique sounds. Use reverb with a pick controller so you don't drown your vocals.
And I'm breathless, to save me.
Use build-up automations for a stronger drop release and more tension. Automate the width, volume, low end, and reverb. Don't forget to sidechain the ambience loops in the drop. Also sidechain your kick and bass for your kick to pop out. Learn about phasing issues before layering. Add a pitch automation on your snare build-up. Lower your fader before starting. It helps to control headroom when you're a beginner. To add space in your mix, duplicate one instrument and pan one to the right and the other one to the left. Pan your instruments to give space to your mix. Learn your shortcuts. It saves time and it's more efficient. Create your sound library from the VSTs and presets you often use or like a lot. Lock your automations for a quicker workflow. Believe me, this one is a lifesaver. Use a template, it really saves time. If you like mine, there will be a link in the description to download it. Also use markers. Consolidate heavy tracks to save your CPU. You will still be able to change the MIDI. You don't need all the fancy paid plugins. Learn the free tools available to you first. Aim for -3 or -6 dB headroom in your mix before mastering. Use reference tracks. Analyze their elements, arrangement, transitions, cool effect, mixing and mastering. Listen to feedback. If you ask for it, go back and improve your song before releasing it. Learning piano is helpful. In my opinion, it allows for more creativity and freedom to experiment. 30 minutes every day goes a long way. The key is consistency. And finally, to learn, quantity wins over quality. Just practice and make as many songs as you can.